What's good? What's good? What's good? Man, appreciate that, big dog. I'm a free kid, man. I appreciate that. Man, we got a lot of stuff yet to even do on the channel, man. So much. So much. Only time to tell. Man, appreciate that, big dog. What y'all got going on tonight on, what's today? Saturday? Man, it is Saturday, guys. Now, it's on the track. You already know, man. What's good? Chevy Addict, man. What's good with you? What's up with that speaker box? What's up, bro? And it feels nice and cool. This is the first time it doesn't feel real hot outside. You know what I'm saying? Oh, hold on, I'm gonna go get my iPad. All right, your boy's back. Let me see what y'all got going on tonight. What y'all been thinking of trying to get the console done? I just ordered 4 platinum resilience. Nice, nice, nice. Man, that's me badass. Just getting over the sickness. What was good with you? What you had? Man, I got asthma, bro. So I be I get sick here and there, man. My immune system sucks. I'm not even gonna lie here. I actually gotta put some off on because it feels good outside, but these mosquitoes still be tripping. Oh man, that's horrible. Hope you good though now, bro. Tomorrow I'm gonna wake up early in the morning and I am gonna do the first um, step on the door panels. I'm gonna prep them and get them ready for fiberglass mold. So definitely stay tuned for those videos. What's up, girl? Who's right here? Say what's the chat? Yeah, hold on. And if y'all wanna support your boy, y'all can go subscribe to my family channel. Look, this is the family channel right here. Yeah, this is me and my daughter's channel with my son. And we just bought some those Japanese snacks. That video is gonna drop like Wednesday or Thursday, guys. But that stuff is crazy. what you are you into? Mouse. What's the best fiberglass to use? Man, alright. I actually get asked that a lot, man. I'm not even playing. What fiberglass to use? I like the polyester resin. I like the polyester resin. I'm not even gonna lie. That stuff is good. But I actually get my the the resin. My dad actually works at Yellowfin, and that is like the Lamborghini of boats. You see what I'm saying? And I buy it through him over there, and that resin is like really expensive. I'm playing four solo kicker 15s in the old school 07s. Man, I I gotta look through my little notebook that I have of formulas, bro. I think I got a badass L7 Vampest box design, bro. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, so my opinion on the solo barracks and like band passes and blow throughs, since the speaker is square, I feel that the sound waves coming out square in a band pass, bro, that thing's will get nasty. You see what I'm saying? I've worked with, man, legends of car audio, man. You see what I'm saying? That been building blow throughs and band passes since the mid '80s. You see what I'm saying? I've seen every era. I've seen every era of car audio, guys. You see what I'm saying? And um, it's to, from what I actually what? Oh my God! In a cut dog. Oh yeah. You gonna do like a wall panel, or you gonna go ahead and do like a blow through in the trunk? Just got two Trinity M12s on JP63. Man, I got to, man. um, it's in the trunk. Man, send me pictures to my Instagram, bro. I want to see what you got going on that build. DS18 is in heights. Yeah, man, definitely send that to my Instagram. Look, this is my Instagram. Send me pictures, bro, and videos. Need to meet you one day, bro. Man, I'm gonna. My plan is just to go all over the place, bro. You see what I'm saying? One day, I want to try to go to that sundown show. I need to go to that sundown show. Really, my daughter's alive. It's in the trunk. Oh, a truck? Like, is it like a Chevy truck or like a Tahoe truck type of thing? Oh, Melbourne? Oh, okay. I think that's probably like at least like an hour away from me. Like it. Like the live, girl. So we want to like trying to get ideas together now. Thank you, Millie. What Chevy Addict, man? What you got? A Suburban Tahoe or a Chevy truck? Look, I'm gonna show you like Cutlass Supreme. Oh, okay, the Cutlass. Okay, okay. Um, 415s. You'd have to do like a nice, decent little wall when that thing ran, or try to figure out how to put them in that band pass and just try to sink the port as much as possible to the back. Look, check these panels out from the 90s, bro. This is the old Mad Marks page I used to run when I used to work there. And when I used to run this page, when I worked at there the last time, I had a bunch of old school install pictures. And look at this. This is probably from like 1989 or maybe like 1993, something like that, with the two EV10s and the real big pyramid bullet tubers. My Tahoe has 418s. Oh damn, no, that thing will beat. Let me see what else I can show you. Look, this was the back of that wall that I just showed you guys. Look, the wall that I just showed you guys. So this was like in a Tahoe or a Suburban at the time. This was like 1989 or 1993, one of those times. But look, this was the back of it. This is when that Kicker Solo Bear first came out. You see those old school mat amps? You see those old school mat amps? And those are those very first. This picture was taken when that Kicker Solo Bear had just came out, the round one, the old school one. Look at that thing. What y'all think about this? I'll show y'all some stuff right now. Oh, look at my phone. What y'all think about that build I just showed y'all? Look, I built and wired that. You see what I'm saying? This is when I used to work there. I built that box and I put and wired all those amps and I carpet all that up. I'll get all the trunk space that I need to build a box, guys. You see that? That's one of the boxes I built when I used to work at that shop. Look, when I built that car, it had those 412 Kicker CBRs when those had came out. Look, hold on. Look, that's 2016. You see it? I don't know if you guys can see it. Where I got that. I'm trying to get the door speakers done, but I'm stuck between 10s and 8s. Any suggestions? That Chevy Cruze. Man, honestly, them tens be talking, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I wish I could do just. Well, I do got all tens in my truck, but I got some eights. But sometimes the eights I get to fill in that gap. Look, I'm gonna show you what that box looked like right now. The one that I did, and that was actually one of those a Grand Marquis or a Marauder or something like that. Look, I'm gonna show y'all some stuff right now. Okay, so that's when the car had just came in there. Some dude that just builds boxes around here, he had built a box and I had to take it out. Like, he put it in there crazy, so I had to like really break it apart and you get that box out. And this is what I started from right here. So this is when I'm just breaking the box apart and I need to get to the subs to get them out because I need to start doing my thing. Alright, so that's when I was taking the box out, and this is what I needed it to look like on the floorboard in order for me to get started. You know, I ended up taking, you see that front tunnel right in front of the gas tank, on top of the gas tank? That's when I had to rip the front panel apart in order to get that poured out because that thing was crazy. And this was like still 2016. Yeah, August 2016. So So you see what I'm saying? I had to get all that stuff out of it. All right. So that box, I built it in 3 pieces. That Mercury, I built it in 3 pieces. So this was the bottom chamber, the real one of the bottom chambers right here, where that wheel well, I guess, is at. You see it right there? That was my platform. Okay. Now this is the setup right there. You see, if you guys look at it, so that bottom chamber is connected to the top chamber that's with it, and the speakers are cut out. So there's 2 speakers firing up and 4 firing at each other. So that's 6 12s and that Mercury, bro. You feel me? So you see those windows that are right here on the side? Those right there share airspace with the side baffles and the lower box. You see what I'm saying? It's all sharing that airspace. Okay, this is what it looks like once I put the lid on it. You see it? Now we're getting somewhere. Look, that's the car right there. You see it has that front chamber, so I redid that whole chamber. All that became airspace, and then later on I came through and I put a front port on it. But you'll see how it looks right now. If you see it. Alright, so that's what it looks like sitting inside the car. So now I got my bottom piece in, my top piece, and then I got a front piece to that top piece. So once I put that front on that middle piece, I gotta cut a window out on where the ported side out, and then now I gotta cut out and build pieces to connect that front chamber up so it shares airspaces on both sides. You see it? Yeah, sure. All right, so I actually had to 45 the edges at a certain point because it did close, but I didn't want to take no chances, and I always like that arc look instead of having it just square. All right, hold on. All right, y'all ready to see this front chamber? Man, I appreciate it, bro. Man, like, what I've seen built versus what I've built, bro, is crazy. I'm gonna show y'all some pictures right now of everything and cars that maybe y'all seen at one point where at least I had my hands on, or I worked at the shop where I got it done. So like everything, you'll see how the styles are somewhat similar. All right, so look, this is the front chamber. You see it? You see it? So that's the front chamber, and those braces are just center braces to stop the flexing. But I went ahead and did double M's for Mad Marks for the shop. Yeah. You see it? That's the front chamber. And so that window cutout is the window that's actually going to share the airspace where the ported side is on that fourth order. That's a fourth order box. All right. So then there is the box in with the amps in. The amps look really clean installed, and you see it's got that lid where I can load those subs in. And then that thing had like a double brace to hold that down from that thing from flexing. But I fit those 612s, and listen, when I tell you that car right there hits nasties, bro, low notes, bro, that thing hits some low notes. What do y'all want to see? Let me see. Oh yeah, look, I'm gonna show you this box I built. So this was gonna be a box that I was gonna put into Trailblazer. Well, I ended up changing my mind. You see it? I think it was like probably like 1210s. But you see, so that box was gonna go wheel, like the side fenders or the back wheel wells, wheel well or wheel well, and then on the sides they were gonna have buckets to share that airspace. So you see that big old port right there, and so that opening where the subs are at, I was just gonna make a big old port, probably just like 3 inches deep, and this thing was gonna be that low note killer. You feel me? That thing was gonna that that thing was gonna be loud. this thing was going down. Look, there's the box right there when I put the SS logo on it. You see it? That was the brace. I think it was like double or triple or something like that. But you see those windows that are right here? There were buckets on the side to connect airspace to get airspace for everything. That was a box I built a long time ago. But I actually built that console. Dude was like, man, I want some speakers, I want one cup holder and my radio. I don't know if you guys can see. Look at that EQ out. You see it? Took the factory radio out and put the EQ and the epicenter knob there. Look, that was the box that was in that car, but that the thing was, dude had got the car built probably like in 2005. He went to jail for a long time, and he had just got out that 2016 or 2015, and his car was put up away that long, and he brought it in because time had passed, but he wanted the same exact setup, the same box, so that box ended up getting built exactly the same way. And those had those Memphis subs, the HPOs, I think. Those Memphis subs in that thing got it. Everything in that car was basically like Memphis, with the subs and the amps wise. That thing was great. Look, I'm gonna show you more pictures of it. This was the console that I had in it before. Look, that was like probably like 1999, 2000 stuff right there, guys. He had got locked up for a long time. And then when, like 3 months after he got out of jail, he's like, man, I need to get my car redone, bro. You see it? It's that Delta, I think, or the EV, one of the two. That's an EV. Look, this was the car right there. You see it? It was like a Buick with Sabre. Oh, let me go. Bellagio's. Wait, let me see if I got. Wait, let me see the box. So that's like the back seat was taken out. You see the rear deck full of tweeters. Right now you'll see a video how I got like all those 10s, and then those openings right here. It was just a big old blow through opening, and it had the four or the eight, yeah, the 8 10s in it. Look, I'm gonna explain to you guys something real quick. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna explain something to you real quick. Okay. So this one has 8 10s. You see what I'm saying? This car has 8 10s. Okay. This is what I consider what is a blow through. You see what I'm saying? The blow through, yes, I guess is when you cut out the truck or you cut something out and you build a bandpass for the port that blows through. Okay, I understand that. You see what I'm saying? And listen, this is like real deal car audio talk right here. You see what I'm saying? And this actually goes back to where I was saying that I've worked with car audio legends and dudes that, it's crazy what them boys did for the music around here. You see what I'm saying? If man, I wish my other friend Trey, I could get a hold of him and I can get the book where he has all these old school pictures. And this was back when that let me see. I'm gonna show you what was popular in those days. Hold on. Hold on a second, guys. Man, I should do a podcast because of this stuff right here. All this information that I got for you guys, man, I should do a car audio podcast on some old, like real deal old school stuff, guys. Like, man. Let me see. All right. Okay, so that's done. I'm telling you. Okay, okay. Then we have another person in here, man. If there's 9 people, man, tap that screen or hit that like button so we can get more people in here. Cause I'm about to. Let me put y'all along with some stuff right now. Hold on. Let me do this. Hold on a second. I'm trying to take this off. Alright, you guys ready for this? I'm gonna show you. There will be raccoons and stuff everywhere. Alright. Some barrels tonight? Man, I don't know. I can't read on some barrels, so I'm too old for that. But anyways, okay, so now back to what I was saying. Alright. This is the car right here. Hold on. We're gonna talk about that speaker box right now. Look how look, that's aggressive bass. That's some aggressive bass. Okay, you see it? You guys see that? This is where Selenium had just started coming out. Okay, we're gonna stop it at one point. Hold on. That thing is beating, y'all. I have no idea. It's legit. It's legit. All right, look. Hold on. All right. So, anyways, I should have screenshot it. Well, anyways, so that car right there. Okay, to me, that car right there, that is a blow through. You see what I'm saying? Because it doesn't have a port on it. It just has a big opening, and it has a little tunnel right before the bass gets released. It just has a big opening where all the bass comes in. And that's, to me, that's not even a fourth order. That's a blow through style box. You see what I'm saying? Um, it's just we call those compressed chambers. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just squeezed tight, just with a little extra tunnel in it, so it helps build that bass up like a cannon just to shoot out once it gets pressed into it. Sometimes if the subs are like this, then they have another angle going straight. They may bring it in and then push it forward, so it creates like a real massive tight bass. You see what I'm saying? Like that's crazy. So there used to be a lot of bubbles that used to get that as well too. Look, I'm gonna see if I can show you this one. If this one has a picture of it. Oh man, it's not on here. No, dang. Yeah, no, I don't have a. What is the best size sub for Toyota Tacoma? You trying to put them underneath the seat belt or what? I'm sure it was good, bro. Man, if you're trying to do under the seat, I would do at least, I would do an 8-inch just so you have a lot of clearance. Let me see. I wish I would have had a picture of this bubble, and that one had that was just like a blow through. Oh, okay, that's the one that probably just sits lower. Um, man, if you could just do a console, maybe that'd be straight. That actually sound pretty good. I would always anytime that I have to do under the seat box or a truck box, I right off the bat I have to do a regular sub because if I put a flat sub in there and you already know somewhere if bass you already know what bass sounds like. Once you put that flat sub in there, I don't care what anybody says. That thing is never gonna get deep or high like a regular sub. You know, obviously yes, that's, of course, but you see people trying to put like 812s behind a seat of those flat subs. But you know, in theory, I feel that the bass will never get as loud or low if you were to just do like 210s, versus all those 812s. Yeah, that thing will probably be aggressive, but man, those 210s on some good power, that thing will beat. You see what I'm saying? What's good? What's good? That was good, lad. Man, what's popping, bro? All right. We got 5 likes in here. Dang, we've been on for 31 minutes. What time is it? Oh, it's 10:26. It's still early. It's still so early. No, come in here, man. We talking car audio talk. You see what I'm saying? This is car audio talk today. I really need to do a car audio podcast because, this is real. Look, this dude had a badass sixth order in that Impala. I think it had like 612 of those mat subs. But look at all those JL audio amps. I wired all those amps up, and then I think those were the new style mats amps right there on those 812s. That was a 3000.1. Look, I wired all those amps in there. That looked like just like a regular little slider car with a crazy, sound system in it. I don't know if any of y'all ever seen this car. This is the one that's chrome. You see what I'm saying? That one's chrome, but it had all this stuff in it. This car ended up being like chrome or something like that. This was the shell of it. See what I'm saying? My boy built that one. Look, my boy built these door panels. You see them? And you see how we have like pretty much the same, style is because, like I watched those guys build and, through time, I started building and that's the style that it was at that car shop, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody that was a builder pretty much almost build the same style doors, so you already know like what shop those are coming from. Let me see. Oh no, man. Hey, if you build a nice little Bluetooth for that thing, bro, that thing will be nasty. Um, the Power Wagon, that's that truck, right? Look at this car right here. This car got done, and I got the dude to do everything in it. This is when I just used to do sales. You see the door panels? That console was sick in that thing. Look at it. You see it? I think I recorded that video. Oh, watch it again. This was right before the Classics 1 year. Yeah, this was like probably like a week right before the Classics. He wanted that car done. Like, I'm gonna see if I can find the video of that car at the Classics. Oh yeah, look. This is when we just got done with the car right before the Classics, and this is dude at the Classics. This is how serious the Classics used to be, bro. Look, he's out there floating. That's what it's all about. You feel me? That's what it's all about, building these cars. You build them, then you're out there hanging out with your people. Look, you see how important it was to be out there at the Classics? See what I'm saying? You build them to have fun with. And these crunch times right here before the Florida Classic, man, you don't sleep thinking about it. Look at it. That man just dropped that bag. He had to be out there flexing. You see what I'm saying? Man, that's what it's all about. Dude was worried about getting that car done that week, man. I'm not even playing with you. Look at this one. That's when he just pulled up. Look at dude out there hanging out. Just a few days before that, he was stressing to get the car done. What, we got that car done, that man took off, and look at him out there. That's what it's all about. Building these cars and pulling up. You see, car audio on this side of this channel, man, is different. You know, we build stuff to show off for the people. You see what I'm saying? You see it, man. Look, I'm gonna show you. Okay. Let me see. I'm trying to find. Hmm. Find something real quick. I'm trying to find this video, man, to show y'all again. I just seen the homeboys coming. Man, where's this video at, bro? The dude was they call him Sprite. I'm trying to find the video, man. Give me the hard one. That Camaro was crazy when that thing came out, bro. You have no idea. The importance of that car that it played when that thing came out. Man, I gotta find that video, man. It's bugging me. Gotta find that video, bro. Look, and how many of y'all like them big rim cars or know like about them? Like cars with like the floaters and all that stuff. Look for this video. This video is gonna rip me apart, and I swear to God, I'm gonna find it at the most inconvenient time. At the most inconvenient time. Oh yeah, look, I found the video. I found it. All right, now remember. Okay. Now remember. I'm going to show y'all some stuff right here. Okay. So this is the car right here. Look, you see it? The car was done right there where I work at. It's the yellow Camaro and had the TV that goes up. And this was like right before the classics too. He came in there. Look, he got the whole dash built, the door panels. This right here was probably like, so the classic was Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night. This is probably like Friday morning, Thursday night, Friday night, one of the two. See what I'm saying? Trying to get the car done, you know? So much, this was like way ahead of its era. Okay, so finally the car gets done. And then, now look at dude out there hanging out. Look at this. Look at this thing. Look, this is what it's all about right here. Getting the car done, out there hanging out. See what I'm saying? Look, that car killed the game that year, man. You see what I'm saying? That car killed it that year. I could tell you so many times we built cars for the Florida Classic that kills everything. Look, watch this right now. Watch. Look at that. That thing's spinning. Everybody hanging out. Watch this right here. Look at that thing. This is in Orlando, so all those are tourists. They're probably right here, like in a souvenir store or something. Look, watch this. Watch. Watch this. Everybody hanging out. There's TVs playing on both sides. This is when the Packers were hot. That's why he got that car made. Look at that thing. That thing was crazy, y'all. That thing was crazy. Watch this. Watch this. Look at that. Look at that. You see it? You see it? Look at that. You see what I'm saying? Look at that. Look at this. Look at this. Look, Sprite. You see it, man? Dude died. You feel me? And that driver's in feds for the longest, bro. Look at that. That's it, y'all. Forget about it. That's crazy. Well, anyway, man, yeah, that car was hot that year, man. So all the styles are pretty much almost the same that I built. And like I said, man, I could sit here and have a podcast all day on all this shit. Look, here, I'm gonna show you another badass car. This is top secret stuff right here. Well, I'm about to show y'all right now. Well, I'm about to show you right now. I'm gonna eventually do it because I know what already looks good. You see what I'm saying? And if I get one of these cars, do something exactly what this car got going on, man, we'll go viral, man. We'll break the internet. Watch this. You ready? Watch this. You ready? Look at this thing. You see what I'm saying? Look at the thing. We gotta get a DeVille one of these days. Cut the top of it, do something like this. I think those had like 26s, put some 28s and 30s on it. Bro, it's over. Put some speakers on that side. Look at this. Look, you see? This was at the Florida Classic that year. They were both trying to get done. Now imagine those two cars, going at it at the Florida Classic. Which one do you think looks better? That orange one, if you've been watching this, or that DeVille? Look at this thing. To me, that's clean and simple, and that thing is raw. Like, that's the, like, that one had two 12 JL Audio W7s in it. You see what I'm saying? What y'all think? That thing is serious, guys. We gotta build like that a car one day for the channel because that thing will just break the internet. You see what I'm saying? With the things cut off, motorized that stuff and everything. I'm okay. I'm okay. Thank you. Yeah. Good. I don't know if y'all ever seen this car right here. Look, the year that thing came out, another Friday right before the classics, when this car came out. Listen, this was way before, this was the very this is when the very first SRT8 Challenger had came out. I think that thing had came out in like July or something, and then this was already November of that same year, and dude already had that SRT8, that Challenger. That was flexing right off the bat. Then you go ahead and put those 32s on it. That's a whole nother of that year, that era. You see what I'm saying? And then look, I'm gonna show you. Let me see these. Look, where's that picture? I'm trying to find a picture of all the fiberglass pieces on the floor the night right before the classics. Yeah, look at it. Look. This was probably like Wednesday night right before the classics. The car's still not even put together. But then finally, magic gets work. That car gets done and is out there at the classics. Look at it. That was the back of that Challenger. If now imagine as well too, this would be another type of car that we'd have to do if we could even do like a Scat Pack or a Hellcat and do almost something like this, but not that big wheels. Just do something nice and clean, but with this in it. And them door panels right now, I'll show you right now. Those door panels, just tighten them up a bit, but with some stuff like that in it, that looks like some UFO Area 51 stuff. You see what I'm saying? Like that front beauty piece where the port and it like curves. That thing is just like it looks like it's floating. You know what I'm saying? And then it's got the lights underneath it glowing. Look, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you that car right now. How I pulled up at the classics. I was there when it was during the classics. Um, he's from here from the area too. Oh, damn. That's a video of it, but I gotta find the one where a dude pulls up, and I'm telling you, I'm trying to find a good video. Hold on, that video is gonna trip you out, man. But this is what it's all about. That was after the show. I'm trying to find that. I'm gonna find that video right now. Just like the other one. Trying to find that video. Like this video I have to do. Now we chilling, big dog. I'm out here doing some. I'm showing them some builds from Mad Marks when we used to get them done right before the classics, so these boys can go out there and flex. I was showing them this Challenger right here when this car had came out. It was the year that the SRT had just came out, bro. And then SRT8 came out probably like June, July, and he already had the SRT8 on the 32s and with the full cram in it by November. Look at that thing. Whatever the TV's in it. Bro, listen. Right now it's all right, but when I first started going to it, bro, like 2004, 2005, bro, that was crazy right there. That was crazy right there. Look, let me see if I can find something. Hold on, hold on. I'm gonna show you something. I'm trying to see something, bro. And I'm trying to find these pictures or videos, man. Like, let me see. I'm gonna show you how the first car that came out that was like completely jacked up to the sky. If I could find it. If I could find it, that'd be crazy, guys. I'm not even playing. people into singing. Yeah, nah, bro. Like, I'm gonna tell you right now how I found out about the Florida Classic. Okay, so like man, that shop that I used to work at, Mad Marks, we we did all the hood builds in that thing, bro. Like, when I tell you the builds that came out that thing, bro, I'm gonna tell you right like this. I didn't start like, we would go to the lowrider shows, regular little shows here and there and all that stuff. But once I got there, when I started working there, it was in October. You see what I'm saying? And this was probably like 2003, 2004, something like that. Okay, so it's 2004, and I get there working on in October, and I've always known how to do body work. So, in that time, 2005, man, everybody was all up on the fiberglass work. Let me see. Let me show you something. The fiberglass work. So, um, when I started working there, it was like a month right before the Florida Classic, so a lot of stuff would need to get done. So I went in there sanding and all kinds of stuff, and then um, so I was always like, man, why is there so many badass cars here getting done for this weekend? You know what I'm saying? So then, so this was October time. So during October time, late October, beginning of November, they have FAMU homecoming. So some people were actually getting ready for the FAMU homecoming. See what I'm saying? And so they would go all out. They would go all out to get the cars ready, but nothing like the Florida Classic. You see, and then so then November would come, and then by that time I was already there for like a month and a half working. So I made a relationship with the people there, because at that time, listen, that doing the music there at that shop, man, it was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. Um, I think when I first started working there, that shop was pumping. You see what I'm saying? I've always known about the shop because my uncle used to get all his cars made there, and plus you ride by and you see all the badass cars parked outside. Like, it was crazy. Look, this is what it looks like nowadays when it's parked. Well, before, when I was working there at this time, when I took this picture, imagine riding by the road and you see all these cars just parked outside, and that's not even including the other cars that are on the other side. Imagine you riding by and you see all these cars with these crazy colors. Then you see, you're just curious to be like, dang, if you're a car lover, just man, Florida, you're gonna love stuff like this no matter what. You see what I'm saying? So you ride by and this and that. Well, anyways, everybody always knew that's where you'd go to go get the music put on. So when I first started working there, it was even crazier at that point. So I walked in there working. The one dude's working on a Monte Carlo. They just put 612s in it, blow through. They're wiring it up. They got the other dude's little slider car, just a regular bubble with 812s and a blow through and all these crazy 10s and all that stuff on these doors. Then you got another dude with an SPL build getting built with 24 12s in it and like another like diamond shaped box with all these match amps going in it. And I think they're either using the Rockford punches at that time or the um, the match juggernauts. You see what I'm saying? One of those two. It was that time. And then you got the vert that they're trying to put the 212s in it. Then a fiberglass dash and all kinds of stuff. Then you got like two Escalades with fiberglass boxes, and this is when like the Solo X had just came out. So you got the one regular size Escalade that's all pink with the 26-inch floaters, uh, fiberglass door panels, fiberglass box, and two square 18s just angled out like that in a big reported box. Then you got his homeboy with the old school Denali that used to, the big one, when the Escalade had just came out with the square shape. Um, he's got another Solo X, but his box is bigger because he has all these speakers and all this stuff beside it. So um, there were so many builds that were just ridiculous, crazy along the way that were just there for like jobs. And then that's not even including the 10 radios you did a day and probably two Sirius satellite radios, and then doing two antennas so the older guy can have his AM for his talk show at the time. You see what I'm saying? So like, it was just so much stuff going on, and then not including the kid that wants the front, rear, and sub amp put on with with an aftermarket radio. Then you got the one kid trying to swap out for the two speakers in the front. Then you have your construction worker guy that wants to come in there and get strobe lights put on. You know what I'm saying? Or the guy that wants the neon lights. You know, like it was just so much stuff going on around the time. So I was like, dang, you know, like this shop, you know, it really does its work. Man, I've actually been on here for 61 minutes, guys. I think my daughter went inside. I'm gonna go see what's good with her. Man, I appreciate y'all stopping for the live. Stay tuned tomorrow. We're gonna get on the Tahoe with the door panels, man. So stay tuned, man. Turn those notification bells on, and I'll catch you guys next one.